tough, hard-fought game. That was one of those ones coming in we knew was going to be tough. That's a well-coached football team. We knew they were going to play hard, and it was good to get a win. I was really proud of our guys. You know, we had a little bit of adversity at times tonight, and it was good to overcome it and find a way to win. And you know, I think we all know we're going to have to play better as we go down the stretch. We're going to have to play better next week at Texas State than we did tonight. But again, it was good to get a win, and you know, we did some good things in the ball game. I thought defensively we got on our heels early, and I thought we came back and really played well after that. After we gave up the second touchdown, we busted a coverage, and they hit the tight end on the seam. And after that, I thought, you know, defensively, I thought we did a lot of good things. Got some stops, did a better job on third down, held them 0 of 2 on fourth down, which I thought was big. And you know, the penalties were something that I'm not quite sure what was going on or why. I mean, you know, you guys that have seen us play this year, that's kind of not our team. I don't know what was going on out there. It was hard to figure out what was happening. Our players seemed like we were the ones getting called for stuff, but I think we were retaliating a lot. And you know, like I said, I wasn't real fired up about some of the stuff that was happening out there. But again, I got to coach up on my team and get our guys to react better than we did. Like I said, I was disappointed in those. I got a penalty, tried to get Oscar Johnson got thrown out of the game, and tried to find out what happened on the deal. Went out in the field. I can't go out in the field. They got to come talk to me. So, you know, overall, we got to do a better job of getting our team ready. We got to be more disciplined. We got to react better. You know, if somebody says something or pushes us or whatever, we've got to handle it better than we did tonight. Colby, I thought, did some good things. You know, I think he was, according to the stats, he was 31 of 40 and threw the ball well. And you know, Quentin, I thought, did some good things. And it was kind of frustrating. We didn't run the ball as well as we have been offensively. You know, we were getting 3 and 4 yards, but we didn't pop anything. And it was just one of those games where we just had to kind of forge ahead and keep driving. But you know, like I said, we'll take a win. And defensively, you know, some things we got to improve on. I thought we missed some tackles that we need to make next week. And you know, and we've got to do a better job on third down. They converted 7 of 15. You know, we've got to do a better job on third down. So, a good win though. We'll take it and move forward. Like I told our team after the game, you know, there's not many 8-1 teams in the country. I don't know how many there are. There's probably 10 or 12. You know, teams that are undefeated or 8-1. And the reason why there's not many is because it's hard to do. I mean, it is hard to not go out and have a bad game or have a game where you turn it over a bunch or something, and credit our players for figuring out a way to win. It wasn't pretty tonight, but you know, we figured out a way to win.
Coach, this season seems like the middle of the field defensively has been y'all's Achilles heel. What's happening there?
Well, we know that we blew the coverage on the one thing. I mean, it's, you know, when you play defense the way that we do, your safeties, you know, are going to end up in some binds sometimes, and you know, and it's the same thing. If you blitz, your safety's got to do a great job covering guys, and we didn't get there at times, and we gave up a couple of plays here and there. But again, you know, I thought we made plays when we needed to and got stops when we needed to. But you know, we're still a work in progress. I mean, a lot of different ways. We've got to continue to get better, really, on offense, defense, special teams. You know, I thought our Ryan punted the ball well again. I think he averaged 62 yards a punt, flipped the field twice for us. I thought both of those were big punts. And then, you know, Matt, I think, has lost his confidence a little bit. Missed 3 field goals last week and field goal and extra point this week, and he'll get that squared away. And, something obviously we've got to get addressed, but he'll bounce back.
Coach, you talked about the run game not being, you know, as well as it has been. Do you think it was something, you know, UTSA did, or was it you guys?
Yeah, I think, you know, part of it was, you know, what happened was when you're going kind of a fast-paced offense like we are, we would get moving a little bit, get the defense on our heels, and then we would, you know, get a penalty or something that would slow us down. And so we just had a hard time really getting consistent in the run game. You know, there were times I thought we came off the ball and really got some movement, and there were other times when we didn't. And so we got to look at the tape, obviously, get it addressed, and you know, we got to be able to run the ball better. We ran for 180 yards tonight, which really probably on paper looks better than it really was.
Is Kenneth getting tired?
You know, I think freshmen, you know, typically true freshmen kind of hit a wall, you know, and I think that if you look at Kenneth the last couple of weeks, you know, he looks a little worn out. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, we've tried tried to take care of him in practice as much as we could. But I mean, he doesn't look as fresh as he did. I mean, those backs take a lot of hits and they wear down, you know, toward the end of the year. So we've got to do a good job of you know, trying to rest him as much as we can in practice. And we probably need to split some reps a little bit more and get Hunter Lee some more carries. I think that's something that we'll do to try to keep Kenneth and Ray both fresh.
Talk about Hunter down the stretch, man. That final drive without his runs, you probably don't score.
Yeah, you know, Hunter. Every time he comes into the game, especially like this, I mean, he does. He looks fresh. He looks fast. He runs hard, and you know, I think he's a guy we got to get the football a little bit more than we have been, and I think we will.
Coach, talk a little bit about the atmosphere of homecoming today. It was a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, I thought the crowd was great. You know, I thought the crowd really got into it. You know, I thought it was really good support, and you know, we're coaching 18-year-old players, and so you know, emotion plays a big part of the way that they play, and anytime you have a home crowd that's cheering them on, I mean, it makes a huge difference. And you know, I thought the crowd did a great job there midway through the third quarter of kind of getting into the game, got our players into the game, and I thought really kind of led us on that stretch drive.
Sonny, talk a little bit about the fake field goal. That kind of sealed the game there.
Yeah, that was a big. You know, we've been working on it. Felt like something we had going into this game. You know, and I felt like it was a good time to call it. You know, I thought we'd catch them by surprise, and really at that point didn't feel like we had anything to lose. You know, I thought it was big. We needed to try to go up 3 scores, and that was a big touchdown. Grew made a heck of a throw, and Malin made a nice play. And, you know, they really defended it pretty well. It didn't play out the way you draw it up, but both those guys made good plays. And sometimes good players overcome bad plays and bad coaching, and that's kind of what happened on that play.
Coach, what's it mean for the demeanor of a team learning a killer instinct in a situation like that? Whenever you go for it on fourth, call a fake field goal, what's that mean for the killer instinct you're going down the road?
Well, you know, we promised these guys we were going to, you know, play hard for 60 minutes today and keep our foot on the accelerator. If we, you know, and that was something we kind of talked to our team about this week. And you know, I think that they want to believe that we believe in them, you know, to make plays and to execute special plays in a ball game. So anytime you can do that, I think it does create a little excitement for those guys, and you know, it does justify all the time that we spend working on fakes all week. You know, when you can run a fake and you got a good situation to call it in and it works, then it certainly makes everybody feel better.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay, guys.